4 years ago, I sat in this very chair waiting for hours to find out if my wife would be able to walk again. For the previous 9 months, numbness had overwhelmed her legs, whereby she could not walk across the living room. And after multiple visits to different doctors, one of them finally figured out that she had a tumor in her spine. And then we had to decide which expert would we entrust her life to for a good outcome. And thankfully, it was a very good outcome. And likewise, in your business, anytime you consider partnering up with a consultant, there are countless of them in your city that you have access to, dozens of them who are truly experts, but it's a matter of you connecting, them connecting with you. I will introduce you to different books, give you summaries of them, along with interviews of different business owners who are way ahead of us. So we're at the beach house, no, the lake house. Yes, one of the two. I always reply automatically, don't even think about it, say, are you having any? Whenever we go into a prospect to meet with them with the attitude of being number one, they're always going to be resistant. Anytime we're addressing the time factors, the relationship factors, the conflict resolution, there are issues behind the issues. Instead of actually asking, did I catch you at a good time, go ahead and ask, did I catch you at a bad time? Make yourself vulnerable. If my goal is different than hers, does that mean I'm less committed? Whenever the pizza comes in and gets set on the table, does it really matter who brought the pizza? No, it doesn't matter whether Joe or Peter or Kelly or Jamie or Nathan. It doesn't matter who brought it. You bring everything up to that meeting and there you brainstorm. That way you relieve your colleagues in that department of being interrupted by your silly things which could have waited till the meeting. You want to be a solid number two option with those 97% of the folks who are not in the market today. And that's why most of us do not keep track. We don't keep track of our own statistics. But if they believe that we believe, then they will latch on. You're either advancing or retreating, because everything that we do every single day, we're either advancing our goals or we are retreating from them. There is no neutrality whenever it comes to accomplishing things. And that's how you make meetings worth their time. You put yourself in a place whereby you position yourself for greatness. And greatness simply means you minimize distractions. Because the whole idea is that I want to mimic, I want to mirror them in this moment of having coffee or water. But whenever you are playing to win, you are in an offensive, proactive mindset. Because the more that we manage time, the more that we can sell better. And on the back end, I want to invite you to join me for the rest of the year on a voyage. What I'm doing every week, taking a book and I'm summarizing it for you in order to leverage your time while giving you practical aspects of it along with at least 3 takeaways that you can immediately start applying. Through actually, he pulled ideas from other success stories, put them together in order to create a phonograph. You have to master those basics. Anyway, Sean gave me that book and I was browsing it earlier thinking of you guys. But this point of being great is that whatever time we have allotted to whatever curriculum for that particular day, whether it's 1 hour, whether it's half a day, we give it all. Appreciate you taking the time to look over LeadersTable Webinar Video Series. And let's get on to the next phase, and I'll see you throughout. You are still here, and I'm glad. So, I want you to do 3 things. 1, trust yourself. 2, trust me. And 3, trust the process. Because if you're looking to grow your business and to develop yourself to become a better businessman and a better strategist and a better executive, regardless of what level you're at, then one, trust yourself and ask yourself, will I invest 30 minutes twice a week in order to develop myself? Will I commit? Will I be engaged? Will I take notes? Will I pay attention? Will I get serious about the things that I know that I should be doing right now? And go with your gut feeling. Number 2, trust me. I have been doing this for a long time. Not the videos, this series for about 7 to 8 months. But videos, good gosh, I think about 10 years. And I'm going to share many of these with you because I have been working in the executive coaching and consulting realm for about that long. Consulting for 15 years on my own, working with companies as big as you can imagine, unless there's anything bigger than NASA. So trust me, as far as being able to communicate with you, to encourage you, to lay everything out in layman's terms so that you can understand it and apply it and literally hit those trigger points that would help you and your company to go to the next level, regardless what level that is. So trust me, number 2. And number 3, trust the process, which is very simple. Okay. One of the things I'm going to share with you is the concept of reversing risk, because in every relationship, one party always feels like they're taking more risk than the other. In this process, I'm taking the risk. You're taking none of it. So sign up and test me out for 2 full months, 60 days. And if at any time during those 60 days you have not received at least $1,000 worth of value, however way you itemize that, then you let me know and I will refund your entire 2 months investment. At any time, no questions asked. That is the process. And that way, I'm taking the risk and you're taking none of it. And that's just one of the lessons I will expand on. It's called risk reversal, which allows your prospects to actually enter into a relationship with you whenever they may be very concerned, afraid, because good gosh, they've had some experiences in the past. So with that, once again, trust yourself, trust me, and trust the process. And with that, let's get started. What we're going to do, I want to go ahead and send you a short video and questionnaire within 24 hours of you signing up. And it is simply going to start laying the foundation for the entire 12 months. And then by the following Monday, you will receive the first session so that you can go ahead and watch the video, which is 30 minutes in length, over the following 3 to 4 days. Because on Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Time, we'll get together and do a Q&A. And we start applying anything we're learning and answering any question you may have about your business, regardless whether you've been at it for 1 year or 25 years. So that's pretty much the way it's going to be. There's a few other surprises that you'll get along the way. So with that, I thank you once again. Alex Velasquez, LeadersTable Webinar Series, and I look forward to seeing you throughout the next 12 months. Till then.